What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I know it is different. I know you're like, why are you on your homepage, Nathan? Listen, it is 110% different. We don't normally do these videos, but we're sitting here because I want you to hit like and subscribe. I know my family has. You should too. But in all seriousness, this is a different video than what we normally do. We're going to be reviewing the Squad Built Gaming brand. I know you're like, why are you on this screen? Well, it's because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through the entire thing of what American Farms is. American Farms is built by one of my personal friends, aka The Squad, aka Grants. He is the owner of it all, and he is a person who is building this game from the ground up for the human consumption, and he is not building it as a corporate entity. I want to kind of give my opinions on everything that I think about the game and what I believe needs to change and things that I think we'll need. So, I mean, there's no better place to start with than the trailer. Now, let me go and say all audios have been changed in this video due to the fact that the videos that they use are copyrighted. The music is, so we're not going to be using their music. Let's start with this. Squad Built American Farms. By the way, sleek design of the eagle over the American. I got to give them that. Should have did something with the F. Old equipment. You got the new equipment instantly going from old to new. Love this truck, by the way. We can all tell what it's supposed to be. Want to say I like this right here. I kind of got to talk to Grant today. He showed me a lot of how that stuff worked. You will like how that right there works, and it is very good to see that that's actually something a part of the actual game, not just teased upon. Older equipment, again, you got your newer equipment here. Anhydrous is a big thing that is some people, not a whole lot of people noticed. I love this right here. Anhydrous is something huge in America. I really want to see more of this stuff. I really want to see what they're going to be doing with it in the future. I will note this. I want to see how their anhydrous stuff really does work, because I want to know if it does like cultivation while doing anhydrous, or if you have to still cultivate after anhydrous. The ridiculously big corn piles in the back here look really good to me. I mean, I do believe they should have come down a little bit more. I do want to know if they can cover it, because you got to be able to cover it, in my opinion. Because if you're raining, you got to be able to get it feel fast, so you got to cover it. Tractor design overall, I mean, it's international. What else can there be? We'll make this little comment right here. Plows, cultivators right there. You got to have all this stuff like it is. Beautiful way. Love that you can instantly see the cab there. It's perfect the way it is. I can't say character customization, as you see that right there, is a huge factor in for me of how this will end up working, and I'm going to be very interested to see how it does look when it's done. This is something that I'm not sold on this right here, on how when you plant it, it does show like these little sprouts already. I'm not 100% sold on this. I gotta see it a little bit more. This is a complaint I do have. I wish, and I do think that this should kick up a little bit more dust, not much more, but it does all depend on how much mobile's able to really handle in particles. I do think they can change that a little bit, but I understand they spent a lot of time and effort on this, so I'm not gonna fault them. We'll say, as you see like right there, the hay earth on it, it does look like from this trailer, because I don't know this yet, that you can put like hay bales or something like that in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I do like the way that does look inside of there. I will say I do think that this should be more of American based, how Americans do it with actually like corn and stuff like that in there, because I'm an American farmer. I do this in real life, so I want to see more American from this brand, because it is American. Because if it's not American, I'm mad. Oh, look at that squat right there. Oh boy, she's squatting. She's squatting. I'm joking. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's a prime example. Truck looks good. RCC in the background. You got the Rolling Coal Customs. Love to see this right here. I mean, that looks really good. Actually, this is something that no one really noticed back here. That right there is the dog, ladies and gentlemen. There is the dog right there, so the dog can ride with you in the tractor. Oh, she's squatting. She's a squatting. Growth of this, the way that the growth works, I love it. Particles, not in love with it 110%, I will say. But for a company producing their first game, particles are not my biggest deal breaker. But at the end of the day, I prefer some of their particles over other games. Some of the other games that were out before American Farms, and I do appreciate what they've done here. On to their next trailer. This right here, sheds. You have open sheds, you can drive in and out. Love the American touch up there. Huge combine. Not the biggest fan of huge equipment like that. You got your hay bales here. I will go ahead and address this. I do want to know why, and I don't think they've said it yet, why there's hay bales and there's no hay equipment. So I want to see how you're going to be able to get those hay equipment and everything like that, and I don't know that answer just yet. And as you see, he was driving in there, so that must mean something. Character customization. That right there is still old footage. I like the way this looks right here. The little higher button, the 100%, the 99. The interface for this is a definitely love to see. The emotes, I like the emotes, they look fun. And so that's all you guys see for this one. Again, not a whole lot really comment about this. Now this is more talking about the actual cattle. I do like that this game actually does recognize feedlots as an actual way to do cattle, and you don't have to just milk them and to make money. I do appreciate that. But it also does have that dairy option, so you can do both. That is something definitely I do like. Where you can buy and sell your cattle or everything like that. Now we're going to be going on to more of like the actual, like me talking more, and we're going to try to make this as quick as possible. There's only so long I can make it. I'm probably going to make the video about 10 minutes long, 10 to 15. So don't kill me if it goes over. But we're going to go through this as fast as possible. So homepage, love the way the design is. I will say I hope there's more brands coming, but for starting lineup, not bad. There's some of these brands that games that came before this wish they had. And there's more being added every single day, it feels like. Developer team. I want to give these guys a shout out. Grant, he's done an amazing job putting this team of guys together. I've not had a chance to meet none of these guys, but I've heard great things about them. And I do want to say that these guys deserve the biggest shout out in the world for it all. Especially that man right there. And if y'all haven't yet, ladies and gentlemen, links down in the description of this website. Now we're going to be getting into the speed round. I do not have the time to go through each and every one of these things they have come. There's so much equipment coming into the game that they have announced. It's pathetic. I don't personally have the time. Neither does Buck. Neither does Grant. No one has time. First off, character customization. A big step up. It's putting it up there with the top dogs. I do appreciate a game going up there and doing that type of work. Towns. They're focusing on American towns, and this is what an American would look like and the American towns would do. It looks more authentic to what I know and what I've seen down here in the South, and that does look really, really good to me. Landall, great to see this implement in. Love to see cultivators like this. That's something I definitely want to continue seeing more of. Cultivation, you have your speed disc back there. You have your international disc. I don't know if that's in speed or not. You have your ripper, and then you have your Case IH Eco-Till ripper. That's right here, of course. You're like, what is Santa Claus doing on my screen right now? This was posted during the holidays. Right here, I want to give this shout out. Look at the tires and how much detail even the tires have, down to the little nuts and the bolts on here. They spent their time doing this correctly. They didn't cut any short corners. Semi-trucks, to me, it's a big thing. I'm a semi-truck guy. I'm going to call you out if you don't got good semi-trucks. They're starting it off with a beautiful truck off the bat. What certain games need to have more of, and definitely some predecessors before this had some of these, and it does look really, really good. In cab view, I love to see these dials. Now, I don't believe that this is currently moving. I want to see if this moves and if these go up or not. I haven't seen this yet. The little guy right beside you, like, who's not just going to love having the little guy right there beside you in the cab? I would. Of course, you got Case H, which is the biggest thing to have, in my opinion. This is something that you don't see a whole lot of, is you got this older truck right here. It looks phenomenal. It looks like it's based off of Ford, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Of course, customization so far. Now, this is all subject to change. I can't say this. There are certain things that I will say that I do know. I was able to sit down and say certain things will change. I'm not allowed to say what, though. Some things will change. Silage being crushed up here, put in there. I love the little details to the engine. I do love it. Again, textures on the ground did really good. Particles, this is definitely a better particles than what we had on the other screenshot. On the other one, I do like when we're putting in hydrous on, we can put a little mask on, but I don't think it's required. Definitely this right here was something I do enjoy. Liquid nitrogen, I do like the way that all that looks. The dust that clicks up from that right there looks phenomenal as well. This Versatile, which is a huge brand for this game. I do really, really want to see more of Versatile. The tracks, the way they pivot is perfect. Now, I'm gonna probably end the video here with the biggest thing in my opinion, and that is, of course, the grain bags. The grain bags is what's going to make the game for me, and it's going to basically compare it to anything that's out there that could go out there and would be out there for any games that came before American Farming and any games that come after American Farming. This is going to be something that it's like you have to have because it's proven that they can do it. Like, the grain bags to me are just phenomenal. I use them in real life, so it's nice to see those going into a game. Vehicle customizations, I mean, you would expect a game of this magnitude to have a really, really good customization. There's something else I want to address because I've seen it. Oh, he has Ford license. That's all I'm gonna say is look up here. I don't say Ford truck, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to point that out just so you're not saying that. It's just models. Now this interface right here, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to go ahead and say I love it all. Like, it looks good. This is what you want to see in a completely finished game. You have your tractors, you have your harvesters. Of course, there's something big that's missing, which is the hay. But of course, we're gonna find out more as time goes on. But ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the end of the video. I appreciate you all so very much for watching today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe. If you want to see more content like this and you want to see me review another game, tell me what game down below. I'll be gladly to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll love you. We'll see you next time. Peace.